Right, mic check. One, two, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, this is weird. I'm recording this on a Friday. Happy Friday, I guess. It's probably not a Friday when you're watching this, but you know what? I've decided. You know what? Let's do a guide for once. I haven't done a guide in 7 months, 8 months. Or at least one of quality. At all. But I wanted to. A lot of people are struggling with Arena, and like the concept behind it. So Arena is this, the Bar Sing Say Arena. You get access to it when you're Town Hall 10, I believe, and my win rate is really good for a free-to-play player, 75%. But most of my advice is mainly for free-to-play players. If you're a spender, I kind of wouldn't listen to my advice because you've probably got different strategies. But I'm constantly beating many people. Look at all this, right? All 0 point wins. This means people have tried attacking me and are lost. Um, Most of them were when I was 2.6 mil power. I've recently just increased my power by upgrading a few characters higher. But what I would suggest about Bar Sing Se Arena, it's not just your troops. Um, the troop amount you have is vital, right? But it's also about like your town hall level because that plays a massive key part in how many troops you can take into your arena attacks. So if we have a look on town hall here, hero bender capacity, mine's 17,000 right now at town hall 24. This is what really matters. So each character is gonna have bender capacity, whether that's from ranking up hero levels, which is obviously this here, where it's level 60, and then town hall level. Those all play, but also others, which that could be like a town hall skin. I think also research, but I don't know if there is any research for it. I'll do a zombie here, but hero talents here. There's some talents like this where you can get more bender capacity, so 4% of her total capacity will be added on to her original amount, which is really good for Arena because Arena troop count matters so much. I don't know if I can have a look at the top players. I'll see if I've been attacked by one, to be honest. If I can't, then I'll show you. Nah, there's none. But troop count highly matters. We could probably compare right here. So he has the Uncle Iroh here with nearly 100k troops. That is gonna absolutely demolish anything of like mine, for example, where I don't know. What can we'll do her. Right, she's only got 48,000. He's got double my troop capacity if he tries attacking that. Now, obviously, Toph here is a little bit better. She's got 70,000. But also, like, troop capacity, crazy, crazy. But gear is a really big part. I'm probably gonna put up a guide about like how you know get good at gear while being a free-to-play player. But your gear plays a massive part in Arena because obviously I'll go on to an individual character instead of like thingy. So here I've clicked on the gear bit, and this is like bonus stats for my character. And obviously I've got like a 5% increase in normal damage, which is like it is decent, but it's more so about like these like attack, defense, and HP. These will like these will help you so much. When you're getting attacked or attacking someone in arena who maybe doesn't have them buffs. I'll see if I can find someone who I fought. Right. I don't know if it was show gear, but Hera's army here, right? She's got good gear. Hera's army here. Well, Don't know if I can actually compare that. Let's find someone who's yeah. There's no there's no help in here. I've kind of forgot what I'm talking about, so I'm gonna cut this all off. But gear is really helpful because obviously it gives you just that advantage over everyone else. Um, Another thing I would also suggest for a free-to-play player is strategy matters a lot. So on my defense here, I've got Suki here at the start. She's not good, she's not great, she's not the worst, but she's like alright. I've got my best character in the middle, even though that should be replaced here, but I think Toph's pretty tanky enough. With who does the most damage. The reason why I've done that in the middle is because she's protected by all of these surrounding her, so she can continue to do crazy damage to the opposition while being protected by these three in front of her. Obviously, I've put Zuko here at the back, but Zuko is going to be vital for me because Zuko is a debuffer. If we have a look at my Obviously, if we have a look at my Zuko, I'll show you what I mean by he's a debuffer. In this third stat right here, normal attacks have 10% chance to increase the squad's attack by 40%. That will only apply to him because this is arena, not a thingy. But also decrease a certain troop by 28% for 2 seconds, which will really help, you know, decrease how much damage they do to my total troops, which has severely helped me a lot. As I said before, I was 2.6 million power in arena, and I was beating people that are 2.9 and even 3 mil in some cases. Like if we look here, 3 point, I don't know if this was my, yeah, this is my new one, never mind. But we can have a look at one of my older ones. So defense here, I don't know what yeah, I think that's also a problem, right? He just gave me an idea of what I want to talk about. Never use blue commanders in your arena, no matter if they're high level, whether they've got good troop capacity. If they've all you got, then fair enough. But there's always a better solution than Kuwei here. Kuwei probably does like no actual damage, and he's not even got, you know, a one that's going to help everyone. He just increases his own HP and everything for himself, which is useless in arena. You want ones where you can debuff, ones where it does a lot of damage, and, you know, characters where they will like help themselves. So Toph right here is 30% attack, 30% defense for herself, like constantly, which is good because defense probably, if not one of the best stats. Obviously HP is more likely better. HP is harder to come across, so defense is usually what we go off of. Right. So one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually do some suggestions here that I would recommend. So we're gonna have a look at this person. Do I see any weaknesses? Weaknesses there, Katara, and probably just Katara is the only weakness. Although Boomy here, no hardly any gear, or at least none leveled up, and no skills at all. Could I beat that person? That Zuko looks very nasty. Probably not. This is what you gotta do before you do your attacks. You gotta make yourself, you know, do good attacks. I would attack that person, but I've just already done that. We don't talk about that at all. I'm trying to find someone's higher level than me. Right, this person here is a brief example of what I want to talk about. So, he's Kuwei. He's picked Kuwei because Kuwei has 70,000 troop capacity. Although troop capacity is really good in arena, troop capacity does nothing. When it's a gathering commander, he does hardly any damage at all. Sokka's alright, Sokka's decent. Suki's decent, I'm using Suki, and we've got another Gathering Commander here. Now, if we'll have a look at the gear, he's not got much gear. He's got, you know, a good sword here, but a Gathering Axe for Arena's not good. A Gathering Scythe, you know, although he's got a legendary gear piece here that's going to do nothing on Kuei, so we will attack him as a demonstration of what I mean by this, because although he's higher than me, we should easily come out of this. Also, that apple that comes up at the start, I don't know whether I like that or not, but he's getting demolished because even though, you know, his Kuei's got good gear, he's got a lot of true capacity, at the end of the day he's still a gatherer. He's not like any of these, even Zuko here, who's not really the greatest for me, but he's alright. He's still probably better than like, you know, Kuei and Milo, because they're both blue commanders. Blue commanders are strictly for gathering. If you have a look at any hero tier list, they will always put a gathering section, which will always be all the blue commanders. But yeah, that's one thing I'll just highly recommend you avoid. This is going to be the end of my guide for Arena for free-to-play players. Well, not strictly only free-to-play players. I also tend to low spenders as well, because low spenders free-to-play, basically the same thing. You probably just purchase Azula here for, you know, an early game character. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. There should be more guides coming out soon. As I've mentioned before, I was going to do a gear guide, as, you know, a lot of people are struggling with figuring out what gear is the best for them, if they're free to play or low spender. So that should be coming out, I don't know when I would estimate, 2 weeks, a week. I'm not too fairly certain on my schedule at the moment. But I will also be doing weekly, I don't know whether I want to do it weekly or every 2 weeks, for the Vault, because the Vault's a weekly event for my kingdom. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.